Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another round of Way of the Hunter. We are going to start with Matariki Park, but we're not going to stay there for very long because we have actually finished all of our story missions, all of our campsite missions, cabin missions, etc. We literally just have a few animals to check in on at the start of this new year. I'm going to remove most of these markers for now, and we're going to have a look at which animals exactly we have to check in on. So we're going to go to our trusty map, and I'm actually not going to select any animals right now. I'm going to just leave them as they are, see which ones we actually need. This one is day 22. This one is day 25. The somebody were from something else when I was looking for Sambar with the new code. We've got a chamois that we need to check in on. And we are on day 22, yes. Good. Oh, I completely forgot about that one. I completely forgot about that one. He was from day one. He is dead. I'm sorry, that pheasant is gone. He's been gone a long time ago. This was Ghost. Okay, we got him. And these were the ones that we marked as potential candidates for the 5-star, but we didn't find them. I completely forgot that we had a pheasant to check in on. Well, that one's gone. So we're gonna have to check on this chamois and this guy. Let me just clear up a little bit here, because we only need these 3 animals. No, that's the day 25 one actually. This is the one that we have to check. All right. Going to go back to the game. We need to filter for chamois and Rocky Mountain elk. And which one is it? This is the one up top or the one below? Okay. I'm gonna move this to a different screen for a moment, because that will make it easier for me to actually work with this. So it's gotta be either down here or down here. Then the other one that we have to check is this one, yeah. And then the tar is this guy. Okay, so we're gonna start over here. I didn't even check where the wind is going. Okay, wind is going west. That's fine. That means we're going in exactly the right direction. So we're basically just gonna check if these animals made it to 5 stars or not. And if they didn't, then we just finish the map, we put up our trophies, and we go to Nintakoto. So I reckon it'll probably take us an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most, before we switch maps. And of course Nintakoto is the last DLC map we have to check, so once we're done with that one, we are done with Way of the Hunter. And we get to roll for a new game. That's probably gonna be in like 2 or 3 weeks. Nintakoto, I reckon, is gonna take us about 3 weeks to get through. I'm not bothering to stop every 50 meters today because there is not much else that we need to hunt here. We already had another elk that actually did make it to 5 stars, so we don't have to worry about spooking him either. I think this is the first time on a map that we actually got more 5 stars than we got Lodge of Shame animals. So that's gonna make for an interesting lodge this time. Sorry. Alright, let's see. I don't see any elk over there, so probably on the other side over there. We're still gonna keep on going this way. Because if we can make it over here, we should have a nice point of view towards the other zone. I don't see any elk here. I'm still gonna be careful just in case he is hiding somewhere behind the trees. So I'm gonna have to be at least a little bit careful, but I think he's probably gonna be over there. Oh, and there's the young one that has replaced the 5-star we took yesterday. I'm not really interested in him for... We need this one that's behind the hill here. Got some geese over there, but I can't identify them from this distance. Ah, he's a 4-star. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's him. We're gonna see if we can get a different angle. There we go, much better. Yeah, pretty sure that's him. There are no other solos around, so yeah, that's a 4-star. We know he's in his last year of life, so he did not make it to 5-star. We're gonna let him live, and we're just gonna be happy that he contributed some good fitness to the habitat. Let's go check on our jammer. So, can clear this one. And we got a forward time to about, yeah, we can actually do 11:50. Because they drink for 4 hours, so we should have more than enough time. Oh, there he is. He made it. He made it to 5 stars. Hello. Hello, good sir. You are a nice big chamois. Sweet. Well, if we can get this one, we might even have time to go up here and get our final stamp for the collectibles. I want to see if I can get closer. I don't really like taking shots from more than 200 meters if I can help it, so we do have more than enough time to approach him here. We're gonna have the hunting stand, so it's gonna be fine. Pick up this eating zone while we're here, and then we're gonna put up a stand. It's a bit inconvenient that he's standing kind of angled right now instead of just straight at the camera. I would prefer it if he turned just a little. So let's give it a couple seconds, maybe we can get a better angle on him. No, instead he's walking away. Ah, you're kidding me. Come on. There we go. Turn a little bit more, please. Because now we've got the same angle, only in the other direction. And you should turn a little bit more to the right, please. Oh, come on. Please turn. Oh. Fine, this works too. There we go. Those are the tar, which we don't need. And there's our chamois. Those tar we know we don't need because they were all youngs and adults last year, so we know they're not going to be big. So they can spook, that's fine. And chamois is definitely dead. Alright, let's see what he scored. 90%, so probably 460 something. 465, yeah. Oh, we'll still take it. Thank you. One for the lodge. And now we just need these elk in the next year. And before we do that, we're gonna go up here. You know, we might actually go along this way while we're going up there. Explore a little bit more of the map. And then before to the next year, get our last group of elk, see if we can get a 5-star there, and then we head to the lodge, taxidermy, and move on to Linterkotter. Unless, of course, we run into some crazy 4-stars on the way to this, on the way to these points of interest. This is private territory, so there's really no point in calling any of the animals here. They are all going to be high fitness, so we're not gonna find any low fitness Lodge of Shame candidates here. So we're just gonna ignore these unless we actually get eyes on a 4-star. And I really mean eyes on a 4-star, not just we hear animals and we call them and hope that they are 4-stars, but like actual we see them, spot them with our binoculars. Put on all the animals. Yeah, 60 to 100, 60 to 100, 60 to 100. There's no point in using the low fitness collar here for anything. Oh, it just spooked something. Not quite sure what. But we do have another zone here. Seeker deer, okay. I'm not gonna lie, a 5-star Seeker would look good in our lodge because the Seeker deer is, I think, the only one of which we actually have a low fitness animal taxidermied. Oh, Seeker and grey leg geese here. Yeah, this area has extremely good genetics, but it's also a bit of a pain to hunt because, as you can see, most of it is forest. And in many places pretty dense forest, so except for a few stretches like here or like the zone along the river here, outside of a few of these areas, it's going to be really tricky to hunt. Oh, but we've got a hunting. We've got a hunting stand. 1-star adult, 2-star mature. 2-star mature, 3-star mature, 2-star adult. Okay, well, I am tempted, because I want to shoot something from the stand. I'm tempted to just use the high fitness caller and see what we've got in those Sika deer. If maybe we can get a 5-star Sika if we're lucky. I sincerely doubt it, but you know, can't hurt to check. Let's start by exploring these need zones. Oh, we've got another at 160, 140 over here. What do we have here? That's a red deer. And I want to say he looks pretty big. The problem is all the red deer in New Zealand have these monster racks, so saying he looks kind of big is like saying he looks kind of red. Of course he's red, he's a red deer. Like, he's a 2-star mature, yeah. So you see how big the rack on this one is, and that's just a 2-star. So I think we're just gonna call the Sika deer and see if we can get what we can get in terms of high fitness Sikas. Because they will be high fitness. The question is just, what are they? 2-star adults, 3-star adults? And if we can call in a Sika deer, and we're gonna have to call them in really close to even get a shot at them, we can also use on our shotgun perks while we're at it. So we're basically killing at least 2 birds with 1 stone, the shotgun perk and the hunting stand perk. And depending on what kind of Sika we get, if we get a 5-star, if we're lucky enough, we also have something for the lodge. I sincerely doubt it. It would be very, very lucky indeed if we managed to call a 5-star here, but we'll see how it goes. First we gotta see if we even manage to call something. Which is kind of hard right now because this entire area is pretty heavily forested. 180 to 200. I think that's a little bit closer than where they were originally. So might be we have a mail coming in. I was going to say, I thought I just heard some rabbits. Still 180 to 200. So that would indicate we don't actually have any animals coming in. Yeah, I don't see anything coming in.